Yemen, a country torn apart by conflict, where the sound of bombings has become all too familiar. For nearly a decade, the United States has been deeply involved in a military operation that continues to have devastating consequences on the lives of ordinary Yemenis. But what has led to this prolonged bombing campaign, and how has it affected the people of Yemen? In this video, we dive deep into the ongoing crisis and the role of U.S. intervention. The conflict in Yemen began in 2014 when Houthi rebels seized control of the capital, Sana'a, and eventually overthrew the government of President Abdrabbuh Mansour Hadi. Saudi Arabia and several of its allies, including the UAE, intervened in 2015, launching airstrikes against the Houthi rebels in an attempt to restore Hadi to power. The United States, while not directly involved in the airstrikes, has been providing military aid, logistical support, and intelligence to the Saudi-led coalition, making the U.S. a key player in this ongoing conflict.
Breaking news.
Despite widespread international condemnation, the U.S. has continued its support of Saudi Arabia's airstrikes in Yemen. This includes providing bombs, fighter jets, and intelligence, even as the coalition has been accused of targeting civilian infrastructure, hospitals, schools, and even weddings. The UN has declared Yemen the world's worst humanitarian crisis, with thousands of civilians killed and millions more displaced. Groups like Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch have condemned the U.S. for its role, stating that these actions violate international law and contribute to one of the deadliest conflicts in modern history. Every day, Yemeni families face unimaginable hardships. From losing loved ones to not having access to basic necessities like clean water and food, the effects of this war are felt by millions. The bombings have destroyed much of Yemen's infrastructure, leaving people without medical care, shelter, or access to education. According to the United Nations, over 230,000 people have lost their lives, and more than 20 million Yemenis rely on humanitarian aid for survival. The U.S.'s ongoing support for the Saudi-led coalition is exacerbating the suffering. The U.S.'s involvement in Yemen has sparked global debates. While some argue that it's necessary to counter Iran's influence in the region, others say it's an unjustifiable intervention that causes unnecessary civilian casualties. International pressure on the U.S. to stop its support of the coalition has been mounting, with Congress even attempting to halt arms sales to Saudi Arabia. However, despite growing calls to end the bombing, the U.S. continues its role in the conflict, raising questions about accountability and the human cost of foreign policy decisions. So, what's next for Yemen? As the war drags on, the people of Yemen continue to suffer, but hope remains. Peace talks have been held over the years, though no lasting solution has been found. The U.S.'s role in this crisis remains a point of contention, with advocates pushing for an end to military support. Yemen's future is uncertain, but the one thing that's clear is that the world can no longer ignore the crisis. The time to act is now. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe for more content. And don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think the U.S.'s role should be in Yemen? Let's continue the conversation.